Yeah, I'm talking about Jessica Robot, not the other dude.
Okay. Hey, Josh, are you ready?
You don't like Naomi Kyle?
Hey, Josh, are you ready?
No, dude, Jessica
I'm
Robot.
always ready.
Oh, he's
That's
ready.
kind of weird.
What's up,
Oh,
guys? It's Radillo. It's the Radillo's podcast. It's not the Radillo's random podcast, but it's the Radillo's podcast. Every week, we play a video game, or basically, you're just watching me play video games. And we talk about video game topics, as always. Who do we have in this party, gentlemen?
Anthony is here. Hi.
Jacob.
Josh is here, and he's wondering why we don't watch my gameplay instead of yours.
Obviously, because
Oh.
I'm like a 10 times
Oh.
better player than you, Joshua.
So that's why you're lowest level with The Witcher?
Hey, I've had less
Oh.
hours on this than you guys, okay? Don't
That's
judge
debatable.
me. God.
Anyway.
Anyways,
Moving on.
I was gonna say something really important. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've had some friends request some topics. So if you actually wanted to request a topic, just put one in the comments down below. Oh my God, you get to interact with us. And go ahead and like our Facebook page. I'll put a link on there. But anyways, let's get into the first topic, guys. Are we ready? Are we ready for this first topic?
Let's
It's
do
born
it.
Oh, we
Miles
know,
Johnson.
we know the topic.
I'm ready.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, first of all, shout out to Naked for this dank strawberry and banana shake. Really good.
Why
Okay, go
can't I
ahead.
change my thing in the group? Thank you. Wait,
Took me a second
Product
to realize what
plug
you were
right there.
talking about, Anthony. I was like, what?
shout out to Naked.
Dude, this is really good.
Who's
That'd be nice if they
naked?
sponsor this.
Good
We take
strawberry shake all day.
Intent, wink, wink.
But anyways, our first topic. We're getting off topic already. First topic. Today, the countdown begins. And today, the greatest news ever to be news begins. And that would be Fallout 4. In your face, Josh. I told you so. And we're going to talk about...
I said I was 50-50.
No, it was not 50-50. I told you 100% to whatever percentage I wanted to have.
I'm on Radillo side here. I think he's got you.
I'm pretty sure I was right. You were wrong. Like, not always, actually. You're probably right most of the time. But anyways, let's talk about Fallout 4. Are we even more excited about this?
Obviously, yes.
No.
Because I remember
Oh, Jacob.
was Anthony, you sent me the text message with the picture, and I was like, oh, I already knew, guys. Bethesda called me up, and they were like, hey, yo, we're going to make this game. Your friends are going to be all tweeting about it and send you pictures, so yeah.
I just died again. Oh.
So yeah, are we even more excited, or are we like kind of confused? Because like I know they're having a press conference. Is like what's going on? Why are they moving the date up early? Are they what's going on? Like what do we think is gonna happen tomorrow?
I think they realized that no one cares about Fallout,
CGI
so they just
trailer.
decided to not waste
Okay,
E3.
okay.
They decided to not waste their valuable time at
Can
E3.
we
On
vote
Fallout.
to kick this guy from the party, please?
Yeah, I mean, Fallout 4 is probably the greatest news to ever occurs this sort of.
Oh wow, thank you, Joe.
That's bold.
It's up there with Dark Souls 3.
And XCOM 2. But we'll get into that later.
But
I'm getting
that's
mine.
not the same
And I
XCOM as
died.
the XCOM we played, though.
Oh, XCOM got confirmed today too, didn't it?
So is it? Wait, so
But
is
yeah.
Fallout 4? We're pretty sure it's gonna be like Boston. Isn't that what
I'm
the-
pretty
the
confident.
theory was a
with
while
all
ago?
with all the reports of them being at MIT and in the Boston area, you know, taking those like photographs, you know, what do you call it? I said it in the last podcast. They were like
Surveying.
There we go. Surveying the area around them, getting some crucial information, like always, because you know there's a lot of information in those games. But you know, like I said, what's our predictions? What do you think? Is it gonna be like a trailer? Is it gonna be a teaser trailer? Is it gonna
It's
be
gonna
a
be
whole half an hour full gameplay for us?
No.
What do you think is going on?
Dude, it's probably just gonna be the smallest little thing. It's probably gonna be like a 10-second trailer with like Brotherhood of Steel
The
guy
logo.
like looking really
The
mean.
logo.
Yeah, and the logo or Pit Boy or something. That's
And
what
then
I'm
they're gonna
guessing.
be JK. We're not actually making Fallout.
That would be
Okay, you can
really
stop
cruel,
now.
and I would hate you for that, Jacob. But you're my best friend, so I can't do that. So yeah.
Yes, you can.
That's my
Honestly, I
prediction.
think
Is that it's a
It's gonna
hoax.
be like a 15-second CGI trailer.
15-second CGI.
Exactly
Yeah, it's
15
gonna be
seconds,
like
or is it
more-
not like
more at
14
E3.
and a half seconds, or is it not
Okay,
14
15
and like...
seconds. 15 seconds. It's gonna be 15 seconds, and you're gonna be mad when you see that, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, who's this kid in the podcast? He knows everything. But yeah, they're gonna do that, and
Even
they're
a
gonna be like,
even a
oh,
blind
more
squirrel
at
finds that
E3.
equal.
Is
I
it,
mean,
I'm honestly not that excited about it.
are we making predictions?
But
Game of
I'll
the year
let the
already?
people that care talk. No,
Yes.
not at all.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Probably
Jacob,
gonna
you're
be
not
some
excited
three.
because you barely played the first ones, so that's understandable.
Yeah, okay.
Just saying,
It's like
it's not like it's a
it's like
bad
the same
game. You just
reason-
never played it.
It's the same reason I don't get
I
excited
have
for
played it. I
Assassin's
played
Creed.
Fallout 3.
Yeah, for like what,
Same reason what?
5
Say it
hours.
again? Go through that again?
It's like
They don't make a
it's like
game
me
every
and
year.
Assassin's
That's what
Creed.
he's trying to say. And they're not just water.
Oh
bottles
yeah,
and
then never
shit.
mind.
Oh,
So
oh.
that's what they're trying to say. I'm not too sure. I'm trying to translate for you.
That was spot on.
It's because you're terrible at that game.
Oh, come on now. What did I get stuck
Okay,
in?
that excludes Josh. Josh is not terrible.
What?
I don't think Josh was commenting on what you were saying. I think he
What was that comment?
Josh
again?
is pretty bad at Assassin's Creed.
Josh is the worst. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Alright, back to Fallout.
Okay, back to Fallout. I forgot to change my ability again. Damn it. No, I don't want the map. Oh, you know it looks so cool. Can you go back? Thank you.
So what would you guys like to see from Fallout 4? Like, what happened in, like, Fallout 3 and New Vegas? We want to see, like,
New
improved on or,
game
like, new
engine.
features?
Yeah,
New
engine.
game
Well, obviously they're
engine.
gonna have a new engine.
Yeah,
No,
but, like
well, Skyrim
that'll
was just
run
an updated
well
engine.
as well with the game.
Yeah, but Skyrim hasn't been on the new gen.
Well, that's what I want, a completely new engine, like redone.
This new gen.
no
Of course you're
more-
gonna have a new engine.
It's not, of course. There's a lot of games that don't do new engines.
I think I want it to work day one. I don't want to have any issues at all, even though that's asking.
Oh
a
yeah,
lot.
that's
It
true.
will.
That's been a rampant
It's
problem.
a single player
for-
game.
Like
It will.
next gen consoles have been pretty or I guess on release day have been pretty inconsistent on like their. Well, I mean they've been consistent in the sense like they've been pretty bad, like with like glitches and not be able to play them completely, or announcing features to the game and then not fulfilling those features on launch. So I think
I don't even think they need to promise any features.
Well, yeah, but I
So
think
we know what Fallout is.
yeah, we know what Fallout is, but in the sense of like it working with day one, like that's what I want. Honestly, I think they've been working on this for so long now. It's like I don't think that should be an issue anyways. I think I think
want them to bring back hardcore mode.
hardcore mode.
Oh, wait,
I
not
think
there
the
yet.
other thing we wanted, I think we said in the last podcast, or that we talked about this, was different races or different kind of Dude, this thing is on my head.
More customization.
Yeah, more customization in the sense of like what kind of characters you can play as.
I mean, it's really just it's between a ghoul and a human because human's kind of.
Asking a
really.
lot, but it'd be pretty cool to play as.
That'd be interesting if you could play as
It
a
would
super
be, but
human.
yeah, like ridiculous. Like,
I think it would be kind of cool. I mean, and, like you can still be human, but maybe you have like a little bit of like enclave influence, or like you come from like an enclave kind of like faction, but then you get to choose like what your path is. I guess that'd be kind of different. Like you have different paths that you start from, but it's up to like them, I guess. To they're gonna make it as I guess how do I say it? Playable.
I don't really like characters like. I don't like when they give them already like an origin. I just want
Yeah.
to make my own origin up.
Yeah, maybe like that's what I was trying to go to, like a variety of origins you can come from. Like say you were a like an enclave kind of like supporter, but then you kind of see what happens in the background, and like somehow your mind changes, and like you just become like a anti-enclave kind of guy, and then you kind of like the rebel. Kind of if you guys seen the movie or not the movie, the show Turn, it's kind of like that. like you just Edward Woodhull, I guess, turns on the English and becomes like a rebel spy. Something like that would be kind of cool, but I don't know. I'm not too picky. I just want to Fallout 4 game. I didn't. I was talking to Jones too about it. I think I'm excited about the soundtrack too.
Definitely.
Like
Yeah,
the soundtracks
soundtrack,
make
for
that
sure.
game like it adds another like element. It's just like ridiculous, like how much better the game is with that music. Or I not how much better, like how much like I guess it just even adds to like the experience. And it's awesome. Oh, and that guy's head is gone before I died. But
No, but I want like a thoroughly revamped engine, mainly with facial animation.
you want face
Like the
animation?
lip
Yeah.
moving was cool back in like Oblivion, but now it's like, come on, let's get some real like talking going on. You know what I'm talking about too.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Josh.
I mean, there's certain things about the engine that they've been using that are really cool, that work really well, and that you can't really tell it's kind of an old engine. But then there's like that where it's like, wow, like that looks terrible.
Stay away from me. I've come for Mother. Unlike you, I'll not see her rot in this swamp.
So
What the hell do you think I'm here to take
yeah,
out?
that's what I'd like to
You'll
see.
do no such thing. You'll not
Hopefully they incorporate some of the
I'll not let you.
You've a right to be cross. Was not the best.
like a lot of the mod ideas from like New Vegas and Fallout 3 were really good ideas. Maybe we'll see something like that.
Yeah, maybe they might put some
Hard-
some of that stuff in there.
Like a real hardcore mode, more
would say-
dynamic weather effects, you know, that kind of thing. Like acid rain type stuff.
Stop arguing. It's
Yes.
we need to find Anna.
Verily I say unto you,
Oh, dude,
That would
my
be
brain's
cool.
hurting. Sorry.
vehemence can lead to naught
I'm like
but one's
watching
downfall.
this game. I actually have sound going on
And who
on
are
this
you
one,
to
and then
ask
us
so
talking
true?
to you at the same time.
is
So
my
it's gonna be kind
command.
of a different
That
podcast.
should
than
be
I
of
was
no
listening to.
concern to a drunken swine.
But
Tomorrow.
I think we've said a lot. We put a lot on the table for Bethesda. They better deliver.
You're not my father,
But I think they will.
and I care not a bit what befalls you.
Dude, it's not even confirmed as of the time of this
Joshua,
podcast. So
Joshua, shut up. It's confirmed.
they put a countdown. They could just be trolling us big time. They're trolling the world right now, and they're
It
laughing.
was on their site.
telling you, hoax.
It's on their site. If it's on their
Hoax.
site, it's there.
No time
It's gonna
to
happen.
lose. Crones could return any
It's a hoax.
How do you know they're not here already?
because we're still.
But are we good with that topic, guys? Do we have everything off our chest? Is
Yeah.
there anything we want to put our 2 cents in besides Jacob trashing it right now?
Dude, for real.
Well, I just know that
All
whatever
over.
whatever new things they're gonna have are gonna be perfected in the next Elder Scrolls. So Fallout coming first just makes Elder Scrolls that much better.
Well, technically,
That's kind of a good like. What is the better series, Elder Scrolls or Fallout?
Fallout.
Obviously,
I don't think that's a
Skyrim is the most
competition.
recent entry.
I think
Fallout.
Obviously, that's what you think, but
Like-
let's just.
when you think of Skyrim, I think there's a lot of cool lore. There's a lot of backstory. There's a lot of like
Don't.
character customizations in the sense like you can be anything and anyone almost. But with the little that Fallout has though, and like the minimal, like not minimal story, but like I feel like the like environment of Fallout is better because it's
Yeah.
like,
You know,
you have like
The
the
atmosphere
connection
is
because like Skyrim's like fantasy and Fallout's more it could happen in a sense like that you have that more of a connection I guess.
I just think it looks cool. The atmosphere is
And
a lot.
I personally like
enemies.
like post-apocalyptic games, so I favor. Even though I love fantasy, like well, The Witcher's technically fantasy, right? Or no? Am I not right? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
yes,
So
that's
like
definitely.
I enjoy this, but like I think I enjoy post-apocalyptic games like that, where it's not just straight zombies and like shooting. Like it's like there's a story there, and there's I don't know, there's a variety of shit, and there's not just like
Yeah,
oh here's a group of zombies, or here's 5 different types of zombies, and this is how you beat them. It's like this they give you fucking death claws. They'll give you like a group of
We must
super
do
mutants to
something.
fight, Night King.
Witcher!
There's crazy ghouls so you can fight.
Castadors.
Castadors, like the wildlife in there. I don't know. I just like the environment. And everything else is just better.
Yeah. It's definitely kind of a tough call.
It is.
So,
It's
obviously
preference,
it's
though,
kind of a
too.
bias just because Skyrim is a more recent entry, so it looks better than
Uh-huh.
Fallout right now.
But I mean,
So
I
it's kind of
think it's preference. It's like Jacob likes Skyrim more. That's his thing.
yeah.
I don't
I
think that's a problem.
generally like if you would have asked me before Skyrim came out, I would have said Fallout. But then Skyrim came out and kind of blew me away with how like good looking it was and like what it did. So we'll see what happens with Fallout.
I don't think I put as many hours as I did in Fallout as I did in Skyrim.
Oh man, I haven't seen about hours in Skyrim. That and mod. I think the mods really, especially for the PC. I know you guys don't have too much experience with that, but it's truly almost a completely different game sometimes.
I watched Jax on mods. He has some Game of Thrones mods on there. I thought that was kind of cool.
Oh well, I'm talking like not that the Game of Thrones mods are bad, but
No,
like,
he has texture
really
mods and
like
stuff on there, too.
serious.
Like he has like the water.
There's
one.
this
It
thing
was,
called the stem
beautiful.
package.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, and I had at one
What
point
the
like
hell was that?
300 mods downloaded at one point.
I don't want to fight this.
But
What the fuck is this thing? Oh my god, this
What's
is
it
like
called?
a giant rabbit.
slow down and read me the name.
I can't eat it from here. I think it's a fiend.
Rabbit.
Is it a fiend? Oh my god, that's like a fucking overgrown tiger rat / deer.
Tiger rat / deer. I don't know what to go on with that.
I think these guys are like focused. Oh, that got fucked up. Oh, stop being a
I think that's all the Fallout talk. I think
Yeah, well, I think next week.
before it gets
we'll have
announced,
another-
once we see the trailer.
Yeah, I think we'll have like a better idea next week, and then we'll just update it, I guess. Oh wow, the Baron died.
Okay. Don't say that out loud. Come on now.
No, he's fine.
That
No,
was
he got back up.
uncalled for.
No, I was like,
You
whoa.
got back up.
I was like, oh no. He just fell down and he got back up. I was like, what the fuck is? Why did you get on the? What the?
Bro,
I'm hypnotized. Oh, dude, this is all black.
I'm a little,
I can't see.
I'm a little disappointed you can't have shields in the Witcher. Alright, that's
What?
I mean, you can't hold a shield in the Witcher. You're not cool enough.
Oh, I'm dead.
Dude, because you're
Alright,
a warrior
guys.
of
You need a shield.
agility.
Let's
not-
get into
Oh, I just
the
broke
next
that guy's shield.
topic. Shut your mouth. Next topic.
Okay.
Are, what's a nerd? And are we nerds or geeks? I like, how do we feel about being like that? I guess that's like the 3 questions. Answer them now. Do it now, Josh. Josh, do it now.
Are we nerds? Yes.
So-
I guess like I'm gonna take Josh's turn. Like by the technical definition, I suppose.
Oh god, here we go. Yeah, you're a nerd already, Jacob. Thank you. Next.
Well, like, so like in the past, that definition for sure.
Oh,
Well,
let's
Today,
Well, technically speaking here.
Why are you making fun of him?
I'm kidding.
Stop talking.
I'm kidding, Jacob. I'm kidding, Jacob. I'm kidding.
see. Anthony's the geek. Jacob's the nerd. Anthony thinks
Oh,
he's.
what?
I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding.
It's like Anthony's
yeah,
a fucking poser.
I'd probably qualify for both of those. I mean,
It's
like,
like, that almost sounds weird. I'm proud of it.
I like math. I'm a nerd.
I probably know more
Yes.
about like flight sims and flying, and I've never even been in a plane. It doesn't even make sense, but I'm a nerd, so I do it.
Dude, I'm doing a Korean team.
So-
Or never flown a plane.
Okay, then let's go. So we all consider ourselves nerds then. So how did we become nerds? What was it that pulled us from our normal life and made us who we are then?
Well, first of all, being a nerd is not a bad thing.
It isn't.
It's actually a good thing. Make more money.
Oh yeah. But like, what was that moment you were like, oh, I'm a nerd? Or like, you kind of, like,
Um,
when you're looking back at
When
it
I
now,
added a math minor.
There you
Oh, it's
go.
confirmation.
Yeah. When I was on a date with my girlfriend, and she told me I was. I was like, wow, I really am.
Slapped you in the face. Oh, let's go. You know you're a nerd when you
I don't know.
play more Gwent, like more of your hours are locked into which you're playing Gwent than actually playing the game. So you're a nerd. It's like baseball cards. I have like a lot of them.
That's true.
I don't know. I don't know what the what's the definition though?
Jacob, Google it.
So just like as someone who's like just like really.
Because I think people, when they think of nerds, they're just like the typical glasses and like, you know, like a little geeky laugh when like they say their own joke. And like they're kind of loners.
Overly intellectual.
Well, I don't know. I don't
Overly intellectual, obsessive, or socially impaired. That's what we disqualify ourselves as.
Socially impaired.
Yep.
I don't know about the socially impaired, but
Because I feel like maybe there's a new definition. I feel like we are kind of a different hybrid. We're like a weird. Because when I think of like a nerd, like, or what kind of nerd I am, I feel like my brother James is kind of like the first of his kind, to where he played like football and like was really good at it, and like was also like a nerd in the sense like he like loved Star Wars, he loved He-Man as like a kid, and like he played video games like, all the time, and like he's also ex-military, by the way, and like it's just like I think in a sense like I think it was the first of its kind, not just as in being accepted as well in society as like, oh, this isn't a disease or something.
You can't just like typify people. Obviously, nobody's just a nerd or just a whatever. Insert phrase here.
You're just a nerd.
You can't do that.
that was just a nerdy thing to say.
What?
Exactly. I'm a nerd, but I don't know. I like watching football, so.
But like we nerd
So,
out.
I don't
on
know.
different
It's just
things
kinda
that
like-
I'm
For sure,
I'm immersed
for
in
sure.
like everything. Like I watch movies, I listen to a lot of music, I play a fuck ton of video games, and then I also love watching sports. It's like it's something like I think it's a different.
But I think like a lot of people do that. But like we collect amiibo. Like you and I collect amiibo. It's like we've taken like a step farther than just like, oh, I like a lot. Everyone watches. Well, not everyone, I guess, but like everyone watches movies. Does that?
GG, I just made this kid rage quit.
I mean, like
What are you playing?
has to be taken a little bit
FIFA.
farther than that.
Oh, FIFA. That's a feat right there.
Scored 2 goals, and he got a red card within 30 minutes.
Ouch.
GG, bro.
And I think the whole like geek and nerd thing is a relative term as well. Relative and like recent. I mean, like maybe what, like the start of Star
Wait.
Trek in like the 60s. That'd have been like the founding of the Trekkies. That's like the beginning.
Why are these people like all dazed and shit? Wake up. Wake up, guys. We'll find a big ass monster. Can't do this by myself. I died.
Yeah, you can.
No, I just died. So I
You died. Fuck.
This thing is just gross. It's just like, why do you?
What are you fighting?
I think it's a
Oh
fiend.
god, level 10. Oh god, I'm gonna get killed by it.
Because
well, this is just
one
stupid.
of the reasons why I kind of brought this topic up was because, like, you know how Jessica called us nerds, and she's kind of like an everyday
Kind of
person,
annoying
like
when she says
9
it,
to
yeah, I
5
know.
kind of job, and like when they see us, they like, you know, they see us
have a
play
9
all
to
these
5
video
job.
games, they see us like go to the movies, they see us like just like hang out and like talk about, you know, nerdy shit, I guess, or I don't, yeah, like
Play Skyrim all night.
yeah, like then she sees
Back in
that,
the
but
day.
then it's like, I don't know, it's just weird, like how people still think of that. It's like they look down on that. It's kind of like,
Yeah, I mean, it's just people nerd out. I nerd out over cars. I love cars. It's just what it is.
but it's not that I'm mad about it. I'm just like, I'm just confused. I'm like, where the fuck have you been the last like 20 years?
Dude, it's like the age of the nerd. Are you kidding me?
That's what I'm saying.
Nerds rule.
Actually,
Nerds.
Like now it's
rule.
actually start to be like financially beneficial too.
yeah.
I mean, like you look at how like Google and Amazon and companies like that like run the world. Apple.
Look at Jacob. He just said financially beneficial.
That's a
Very
small
nerdy.
word for Jacob, by the way.
Close. Perhaps. Didn't sound like
To know,
Can't say you make that paper. No, financially beneficial. Ladies and gentlemen, Nerds
I love
2015.
you.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just. Yeah.
You're on a roll, Josh. Pat yourself on the back.
I already did. Appreciate the gesture. Yeah, I'm getting messed. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, and this rivals Bloodborne in difficulty level, or Dark Souls 1 in difficulty level. Oh, there's an owl ghoul.
I think that was a good short topic, really quick. Got some things
Yeah.
to say.
It's an important one.
Pretty
It's who we
interesting.
are.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You know, it's why I like doing this YouTube channel as well. Kind of like shows off my nerdiness and what I know. Oh my god.
This
I
stupid
won't say
song is
gangbang, but
crazy.
this is a gangbang, guys.
I'm out. I'm out. Oh, he killed me in one hit.
Flint
So
champion.
let's get into the next topic. The next topic's a little weird, too. Kind of is not related, but what do you do when your internet goes out, or what do you do when you have no friends online and you're literally by yourself on your console, on your PC? What do you do? Like, what do you do to pass time, or like, what do you do to like entertain yourself on your console?
My internet never goes out. I have a hard line straight to my room at all times. In fact, I have 3 hard lines straight to my room at all times. I have 3 different providers
Oh, shut up.
at all times. I'm just kidding. I have the worst internet of us all.
This is true.
What do I do? That's why I own single-player only games like The Witcher, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
Everyone's old.
what else do I do? I play flight sims, perfect my.
So when you
Three-point landing.
a plane needs an emergency pilot, you're good to go.
If you ever need to know how to start up an A10, I got you. And thank DCS. If you've never heard of DCS, it's a flight sim. Very intense flight sim. No, but yeah, I just play games that are impossible really to play with my friends. You guys. I don't have any other friends, so it's just you guys.
I don't have any other.
All by myself.
That makes me feel really good. I'm all you got.
Don't you have a girlfriend,
What
Josh?
else do I do? What did you say? Anthony?
Don't you have a girlfriend?
Oh yeah, that's right. I should-
Girlfriend, that's a friend. There you go.
Yeah, it's in the name.
Happens to be a girl.
It's in the title.
Yeah. Unfortunate, I guess.
Unfortunately,
Also broke.
Unfortunate. What? Whoa,
Wow,
whoa, whoa.
I went to my
Hey, easy there,
and this
brother.
merchant went to sleep.
Oh, that was a nice skill move. I'll give that to that guy.
Don't give nothing. You play hardball 24/7, Anthony.
I mean,
So is that all you do,
got
Josh? You just sit in a corner and fly planes around on your free time?
I mean, is that a bad thing?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
You
just-
enjoy flight sims. I know you do. We play.
Well, but,
Well,
like,
not
I
that
don't
War
play
Thunder's a flight
DC.
sim, but
I don't play DCS.
DCS. You should. If you ever get a gaming PC, we'd enjoy it.
I'm working on it. This merchant just straight up went to sleep on me.
he was like, "Fuck you." I ain't
Oh, there's
telling
2 of them.
you shit. You can just
There's 2 foglets. I'm getting boned.
not get coins. You can wait till the morning.
Radillo, what do you
There's 3.
do when none of
Or
us
3
are online?
foglets.
What do I do? I usually
What
I
do
might
you
have another friend online that I might bother. So I like doing that.
You have other
I-
friends?
Yeah, I do have other friends. Okay, don't actually.
Wow.
I'm the one.
Wait
I
a
usually
minute.
play like the single player. Yeah, I
That's
have
crazy.
I'll play like FIFA career mode for hours, as we all know.
Mm-mm.
What What else do I play?
I didn't know that. I don't know why you said
play,
that's.
like,
Well, I didn't
single
know
players,
that.
like games like this. This is why I need a Fallout. I just need something to play by myself and like just play a lot of.
You'll play that like regardless if there's anyone on or not.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, okay, I don't give a shit what you guys are doing. Leave me alone. I'm playing Fallout.
I don't know if I know what you mean. I'll be honest right now.
But like,
Play every day.
like I do enjoy playing multiplayer games by myself. Like not with you guys. Because I feel like it's like a lot more fun. I talk to myself a little bit sometimes, or like I'll go into the game chat and just troll everyone for a little bit. Like I love doing that sometimes. You know, it's a little hobby.
Killing time on the side,
I'm like,
trolling,
you guys are
trolling
terrible.
10-year-olds.
I don't even play shooters like this often. I'm doing way better than you guys. He's like, what do you seriously? I've been playing just Call of Duty 4. What you guys been doing? Come on.
I thought it was fun.
Well, Call of Duty 1, but Call of Duty 4 multiplayer. What do you do, Jacob? What do you do by yourself?
I listen to a lot of music.
Yeah, music is definitely
one's
what I do
on.
too. I remember we were talking earlier, and like I asked you if you listened to the new Florence and the Machine album. And you're like, well, no, I had to fucking talk to Anthony, so I couldn't fucking do anything.
Yeah, that was true. I was gonna try to listen to it today. And
These
then I
guys are
ended up
level
playing
9.
Destiny. So I didn't want to have like
Yeah.
music blasting in the background.
Give me
So if
the-
there's no one else on, then I take the opportunity to blast my music a little bit.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Both like off my computer and have a pretty extensive, well, relatively extensive vinyl collection.
I love vinyl.
So I played that a lot. I like never play multiplayer by myself. I mean, like Josh can attest to this. We play a lot of World of Warships, at least we used to.
We need to play that some more.
And I like never touch that game if Josh isn't on. So,
Yeah,
like,
that's kind of weird too. Like I don't play
multiplayer is pretty much out of the question. So now that I have The Witcher, I guess I play that. I play the show on my PlayStation 4. It's like the only time my PlayStation gets love.
Well, Bloodborne.
When no one else is on. Play some Pokemon. Throw some people in the Wonder Trade, see what I get.
Yeah, you got me a fucking Charmander. That's awesome.
I did. I got you a Squirtle too. We just haven't seen each other to trade it
Oh, I
yet.
apparently got a squirrel now, guys. Awesome. Oh my god. I got Blastoise.
And now I should start charging
What the
like
fuck?
$1 per Pokemon.
You go fuck yourself.
Someone who saw something.
What else do I do? Honestly, like I don't play, especially recently. I haven't played too many video games when no one else is on. If no one's on, I'll like maybe catch a couple FIFA matches and then just like hit Netflix or something or go watch TV.
I think Netflix is like the
I like
go-to
stormed
sometimes,
through
too.
the first season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. over the last like 2 weeks.
How you liking that?
But if your Wi-Fi is down,
I thought it was
your
pretty
internet's
solid. It
down,
started off
you're
like
watching Netflix.
they tried too hard to be like funny. It was kind of corny in the beginning, but I guess like a combination of me getting used to it and it like getting a little bit better. It was solid. The first season like ties into.
I think it was Winter Soldier.
If you're familiar with that storyline, then you'd like it. So yeah,
I didn't hear what you said. What'd you say?
You cut out.
Yeah, you did cut out.
I did. Okay, well, pretty much it follows. The first season follows Iron Man 3. So if you like that story, the first season will be. You'll enjoy the first season. But yeah. Now that that's over, and trying to find a new show, I guess. The second season hits Netflix on the 11th, so I'm kind of just passing time.
Yeah,
For
right.
that.
I think
I gotta catch up on Game of Thrones too. I've missed the last like 4 or 5 episodes of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I have to watch the last. I haven't got a chance to watch the latest one. Anthony,
Yeah, so that's about it.
what about you?
I'll switch over to my PlayStation 4 and play Bloodborne.
Well, that makes sense because, like, I mean, not that I know, but you guys don't play on the other consoles unless, like, if we're on like this console, I guess. Oh,
Oh well, what happened to you?
this guy's fucking
Anthony, don't you have like 3 characters like completed in Bloodborne? Something like that? You've like gone through a whole bunch of times through that game.
Yeah, I've gone through it like 5 times.
Oh, 5 times.
I have 2 characters. Actually, not 4 times. 2 characters on New Game Plus. It's like full of
Jesus.
Fuck you, damn it.
Nice, nice.
It's fun. I like playing PvP, even though I get wrecked.
There's PvP in that game? Holy shit. The fuck?
You didn't know that?
Yeah, you
Oh
can
my
like
gosh.
invade other people. Come on,
Ah,
come on, Radillo.
PvP's like hardcore too.
Pass.
You just jelly.
No, I just
Yeah,
dive
bro.
into that right now. Maybe I'll eventually, but not right now. The only game I
You
want to play.
jelly.
The only game I want to play on PS4 is Last of Us. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, you haven't really played it that much though.
I have a code for that game. Never downloaded it. In fact, I think I lost the code for that game.
Josh,
As
we have
usual.
to play the multiplayer for that.
What?
Wait, we should play multiplayer on Last of Us.
Oh yeah, we should. I know there's still people that play it. It's pretty
So
fun.
let's get into the next topic, guys. I think this is more of a Jacob topic on an update on the amiibos, real quick. I think you said you got the Ink Boy and Ink Girl by themselves, but how's the hunting been for you?
I've hit like a lot of the local stores over the last like
You hit
few
them
days.
like with a bat. You're not
Yeah.
supposed to do that.
I just smashed their door. Walked in.
Bad idea.
The amiibos that are kind of in the uncommon category, like your Mega Man, Meta Knight, Samus and Kirby are becoming like that, and Fox is like gone now. Those are starting to come back a little bit, if you're lucky and are paying attention. You can track those down. I recommend that like if you guys are trying to complete your collections or whatever, you find like a Facebook group in your local area that's what I've done. So like there's a Facebook group that I'm part of that's for like Southern California, and so if anything like becomes in stock online that's been hard to find or in stock in certain stores, like they'll put a post up saying like, hey, get one if you can, kind of thing. All the really rares are still completely gone. Like no, and the exclusive too, Jigglypuff and Greninja, Ness, Lucina, and Robin. Those are all from the new wave anyway. Are totally gone. And no one's that I know of around here anyway has gotten any new shipments. The Woolly World amiibo, the Yoshi ones, released in Japan last week, but they don't ship to the U.S., so that's kind of a problem. And then I finally got a chance to watch this past week's Nintendo Direct, and they announced the new Chibi Robo amiibo, and they kind of left the door open for additional amiibo. They said they were going to be adding functionality to the game beyond just the Chibi Robo figure itself. So there'll be much more. I'm sure once E3 happens in a couple weeks, there'll be like 3 or 4 lines of amiibo that'll be announced. I kind of anticipate like a Legend of Zelda and a Star Fox for sure, because there's like separate titles coming out for those games in recent months. So yeah, not a whole lot has changed unfortunately, because supply is still a really big problem. But it's slowly getting better.
We got Friday was May of the 29th, so this will come out Wednesday the 3rd. So I guess there's not much of a difference, but still something. It's gonna be difficult to find those things, and it's kind of a bitch.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Yeah.
Let's move.
Oh,
on.
also I guess
Oh,
before we
yeah.
get too far off topic, hang on. If you're into Borderlands, the pop figures for Borderlands came out not that long ago. So like, I was able to pick up Gentleman Claptrap and Claptrap today, and the Gentleman Claptrap is a GameStop exclusive, which are pretty hard to come by. I got the only one in my GameStop. So yeah, if you're into Borderlands, definitely check those characters out. So yeah, that was it. Now we can move on.
Oh, now we can move.
Amiibos.
Like the best thing ever, Josh. All right, let's get into the next topic, and I think this topic will probably be not a big one at E3, but it'll be around. I think a lot of the bigger mainstream games or companies or studios will probably be doing this with their older titles and remastering them. But what do we think of remastering like a video game? Do we even like it when they remaster video games? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Would you rather have newer IP? Like what's our thoughts on that? Do we have mixed thoughts?
I really love remasters. Usually they only remaster if they're worth remastering. Look at Metro Redux, Homeworld remastered. Two off the top of my head, I don't know why. I guess XCOM is technically a remaster, the new XCOM reboot, unless.
What's it announced again?
Yeah, XCOM 2.
I kind of like that. Their thing is, I guess you lost the war in the first one, so now you're kind of
Off topic, but
yeah.
Last of Us remastered. I mean, all like really good, worth it.
Oh my
Usually
God,
a way to
no.
bring an excellent game into new generation and add nice things to it in the process. So I don't really see too many I don't think I've seen too many remasters that were terribly done. Like I said, the original is usually good enough to where you want to do a remaster. So that's where I sit.
Okay, so what about
I
we think
kind
about
of disagree.
like remasters that are recent? Like obviously Last of Us, so they did that remaster to the PS4. Do we think that's a good idea to like do it that soon? Even though it was a good game, but like you know what I mean?
Wasn't that soon? So it was a solid couple of years, I think.
I think it was only like a year and a half.
No, it was definitely like at least 2 years.
No,
This
because
werewolf is
Regardless.
regenerating health faster than I can kill it.
Well, because it was like a year and a half from when The Last of Us came out to when the PS4 came out, but then The Last of Us Remastered didn't come out for another while.
okay, never mind.
So
But like soon as
I know
like
what you're
that,
thinking.
Like 2 years is still pretty soon.
yeah, that's pretty soon. Then you have games like Homeworlds, which were made in like a very long time ago. You guys don't know what Homeworld is, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know what
It's really
hell
fun.
that
You should
is.
try it out sometime. Next time you're over, I'll show you
Can
Homeworlds.
you please like not be old?
The space RTS, very fun. Wait, I think remasters are nice, but I think Jacob was gonna disagree with me as usual. I'm not Jacob, bring it on.
I just think that, for the most part, that kind of thing is just filler.
How many
think
remasters have you played?
Faster.
Well, I guess I'm also thinking of just like how they re-release, I'm thinking like when the PS4 and the Xbox One came out, how there were
A lot
there were
of
a whole bunch of
re-releases.
games that came out for the 360 like 3 months before the new systems hit. And they're like, oh hey, play it in, now go buy your new console and play the game over again. I don't know. You're definitely right. How like if a game gets a remaster, it deserves it. I can't think of any titles where I was like, why are they making this game again? But I mean, I feel like there's for the last like 7 years or so, we've just been living in a world of just like sequels and. I mean, like, there's so many Call of Duties and Halo and Assassin's Creed and, like, it's just sequel after sequel after sequel. There's just a lack of originality, and I think that remasters kind of contribute to that. And I also think that it can harm, depending upon the timing of it, it can harm, like, new console sales. Like, there's a lot of people who weren't willing to make the jump to 360 weren't willing to make the jump to like Xbox One or PS4 until like some actual new content came out, which wasn't actually for a while.
Johnny.
I mean, like they could just play the games like if you look at the launch titles for both of those systems, like half those games could have been played on the previous generation,
Yes.
like with no
I
problem.
still haven't found a single remaster I haven't thoroughly enjoyed. Grand Theft
Well,
Auto,
yeah, well that's
the
because like,
Borderlands.
yeah, but that's because like those games were good to begin with, and games like Borderlands is actually fairly old. The pre-sequel maybe not that came out with the Handsome Jack collection, but Borderlands 2 was like there was a long time between Borderlands 2 and like when it was re-released as part of the Handsome Jack collection. And, like if they're doing Gears of War, like it's been a long time for that too.
Gears of War. Forgot about Gears
But-
of War.
I don't know. I feel like they should be making a stronger effort to fill those spots with new material. I mean, like, like when Gears of War comes out, like, what's the first thing you're gonna do? You're gonna fly through the campaign on whatever the hardest difficulty is called. It's escaping me.
Insane.
Like, you're gonna immediately just like go through the campaign and beat it again on the hardest difficulty with no problem, because that's something that you've already done before.
Not so fast, Roach.
I will be playing campaign. I mean, not campaign, multiplayer.
I'm sorry. I just had a freight train roleplay at my house at like 10 at night. That's really nice. I guess there's just two different viewpoints, so.
What about you, Anthony?
Johnny,
What was the question?
Are you kidding?
No, I'm serious. I was really focused on that FIFA match.
Remastering. Do you like them or do you not?
FIFA will do that too.
Oh,
The crone sent them.
I mean, I mean, yeah, I do. It's just kind of lately, there's been too many. I want
Like
some new
what? Name
stuff.
one that wasn't good.
I told them off. They don't
Well, I mean, that's the
It's
thing,
not that
they
they're
only
not
remaster
good, Josh.
Games.
wanted to help grow.
Yeah.
They only remaster good games. It's just it's a free money grab. It's a money grab. That's all it is.
Well, it's a money grab. I
But
feel,
okay, I mean,
Okay, Josh.
as in good, as in like.
Begged the crones
Well,
not
Joe,
to
I
use
think
the
Anthony or
but they remembered
Jacob trying to
that
say is like
children
there's
escaped.
the reason why they're obviously making these remasters so you can buy the new systems. Like, hey, you know, this is also you got it on 360, but now you can play it on the Xbox One, so it gives you a reason to go play it on the Xbox One. But also, like, it's there's nothing new. I think they're complaining, like they're not complaining, but like they're pointing out
It's
there's
a graphics update. That's all it
there's
is.
no new content to like, you know, where's our content that we bought these systems for that's new and that's cutting edge and that's kind of building up for this generation, not the last. No, trying to bring stuff from the last.
There's still,
generation.
I think there's still good new IPs too. The one that really always comes into my mind is Sunset Overdrive, and then there's, I gotta think about it for a second, because I can't say I've played a ton of them, but
I never got.
they're
to,
working on it.
I never got to play Sunset Overdrive.
I never did do Sunset Overdrive. But Evolve, I think Evolve was a solid title. We're still really
Evolve was a
early
good
in the
example.
console's life cycle. Like if you look at the Xbox 360's life cycle, I mean, they had the
I don't
same
know.
problem.
We're honestly probably a third of the way through it.
Oh no, are you joking? You're joking.
We're 2 years into the Xbox One.
That's
Coming
not.
up on
That's
2
that's
years?
how long it takes to develop a serious game. Sometimes, if you start.
I know, but
started 2 years
what was
ago.
the Xbox 360? 7 years?
type, though.
Like 10
We're a
years.
third of the way through.
It's more like 10. But the best games, the best new IPs, the reason that people trash new consoles is because they're coming off the last console generation. And when did the best games come out? Towards the end of a console's life cycle. Towards the end of the Xbox 360, we got some of the best games that you can think of. Grand Theft Auto 5 comes to mind as a prime example. All right, and then you hop over to the Xbox One, brand new console, new life cycle, and it's just not. The transition is a jump, and it's not. It is kind of jarring. I think it's kind of like, wow, there really is a dearth of content, and you get. I think that's why most people trash consoles in general. But that's my 2 cents. Anyway.
Ref, I have the ball. Don't.
So that's why I like
Come on.
remasters. I think it's a good way to. I mean, Sure, it's not new IPs, but it's a good way to fill the gaps while we wait, I guess.
I'm just
The
saying
new
they should
IPs
try
are
harder
coming.
to not have
Slowly but
gaps.
surely. They're coming. Slowly but surely.
Fallout 4 is obviously coming. So we're
Okay,
fine.
name
Try deeper in the
like
swamp, maybe.
what's one of all the big titles that are coming? Obviously, E3 hasn't happened yet, but there's
I mean,
nothing
Sunset
coming out this
Overdrive
fall
and
that's
Evolve come
new.
to mind. Oh, this fall.
Are you talking about like new IP?
Will you help her?
Provided it's not
That's
too
what Josh
late.
brought up.
Thanks,
Is
John.
that the new IP was coming?
Good luck to you.
Likewise.
Well, I
And
said
it's like,
slowly but surely.
clearly, E3 hasn't happened yet,
Like
and there
I
could be
think,
things
yeah,
that are
and also
announced.
I mean like they're.
But the chances are those are 2016. Anyway,
And I mean, we have The Division.
that's not a new
Um,
IP.
That is a new IP. How is that not a new IP? I mean, it's based off of
It's on the
other
fence.
source material, but I would call it a new title.
Like an open
um,
world Tom Clancy. That's about it. They
I
just took
would
the
almost
linearity
call
from it.
Rainbow Six Siege a reboot or something completely different from what it usually is. I don't know what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
And honestly, are sequels bad? Are sequels a bad thing? I mean, I look at other games, Grand Theft Auto 5,
Eventually,
Metal Gear Solid
yes.
5, Gears of War 1 through 3, Halo. I mean,
But
some
which
of these
one of
games
those
are,
were the best?
of which?
Of
Which
most
series?
of those series that you listed. GTA 5, you could easily argue that GTA 5 was the best one.
5. Halo, I can give it to Halo 3, probably. Maybe 2.
Okay, but how many Halos have
Depends
they
who you
made
ask.
since then?
I think I like Vice City better.
Quite a few.
Cursed your mother.
But I
Yeah,
still
but
enjoy it. I
ODS
mean, I'm not saying...
ODST, Reach 4.
House. Cellar doors.
Okay, ODST was a mistake. I think all the other ones were pretty fun. And I think you guys can attest, because you guys are all getting Halo 5. You've told me so. I mean, there does come a point. I think sequels can be good as long as you do them right. Or remasters are good as long as you do them right.
I mean, like
As long as you
Assassin's
don't
Creed.
do it-
Assassin's Creed's been dead for like.
Yes, I was about to say, as long as you
3
don't do it
years.
like Assassin's Creed.
Like
Assassin's
they
Creed has
stabbed
totally
themselves
killed
in
it
the
for me.
back.
It's well, as long as you don't turn it into a yearly franchise. That seems to be the way to make money, and that's how they want to do it. So,
Why
Um,
fix something that they don't give a shit about?
like GTA 5 has had what, like a 3-year development cycle. I don't know. It's definitely
Grand Theft
long.
Auto is a bit of an exception. There's a lot of time
Okay,
between most
all right,
of
sure.
both of
I'll
those
count that as an exception. I would say Halo probably has like what, a 2-year development cycle. They're probably ramping it up now.
games. It is
but
a
that's
2-year
besides
development
the
cycle,
point.
but they're released annually.
Yeah, they're starting to do the Call of Duty type thing where they alternate it, and I'm just kind of like,
Actually, was there a Halo last? I don't think there was.
Was
I
Halo
think
4
actually it's
last
been
year?
2 years. No, that was a
That was
360,
2 years.
and I think it's been 2. I'm not sure. Could be right.
I mean, I just don't always think sequels are a bad thing. And honestly, if you look at the 360, there was a good amount of IPs, new IPs, but
So many
there's not
Looks unsafe.
ton. A lot of the best games on the 360 were also sequels. Skyrim comes to mind.
human hair through dolls they fed
So,
But don't forget about
Yeah, okay.
souls this way.
Think one of the dolls represents Anna.
um,
Can we free her if we find it?
It's the only
one of my favorite new IPs of the 360 was Dishonored. I thought that was a fantastic game.
into the dolls. See them?
I don't know what
They
that is.
symbolize the individual.
Dishonored and Rage.
Rage was. I wish they would have done more with Rage, but yeah, I think remasters are a good thing. They're different than sequels, though. Not to get it too confused. There's nothing similar with sequels and remasters.
There's just a common
they're
theme
very
of a
different.
lack of originality.
Yeah.
Poisoning your minds with magic? Superstition. What's the hierarch think of that?
Have you met the man?
No.
I mean, I'm still really excited about Dark Souls 3. That's a sequel.
What's
XCOM 2 is technically a sequel of a reboot.
This risk. Take it we only get
Fallout
one shot
4,
at choosing the right
which
one.
I guess Jacob isn't excited about. It's okay.
Did not know Anna.
I'm honestly probably not gonna get that game. So
It's okay.
Would find it easier to choose.
Let's take a look at these dolls.
oh my gosh, this werewolf has killed me 4 times in a row.
I think what else? I don't know what else. That's all I got.
Here attached to
All she wrote.
That's all we got?
Belong to one of the peasants.
I think that's it. I think we're
The
good.
Witcher is a sequel.
The others.
Oh, shut up, Josh.
Witcher 3.
No one cares. No one likes you.
This is interesting.
I just think
Agree with
sometimes
that.
sequels leave a bad taste in people's mouth because
Not just any flower.
certain companies do sequels extremely wrong, like Assassin's Creed.
Baron once told me it was
I think a sequel should have like the same, obviously it's the same universe sometimes, but it should feel like a new game, and not like Assassin's Creed, which doesn't feel like a new game every single year. So,
Bird feathers woven into this one.
So are we good, guys? Are we excited? Are we?
I let it all out. I let it all out.
We're all
I hope Ubisoft is listening to me.
Relax.
I'm gonna tweet
I hope
this at
Bethesda
Ubisoft.
is just
Philip is way
Bethesda is just laughing because they know it's a hoax that they're releasing Halo or
We're not here
Fallout
for
4.
Philippa,
I wouldn't put it past them.
and I can't
Don't
think
say
of
that.
anything
I'll
between her
just
and
stab
Bird
you.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Nah, I won't tell you. I love you too much.
What if it's a ruse? And this,
Boom.
in fact,
I think we are all good. This is the Radillo's podcast, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Let us know what are you excited for about Fallout 4. Put it down in the comments down below.
Don't argue too much in the comments.
This has been Radillo, Josh, Jacob, Anthony. That's it, right? That was all of us, right?
That's all. You
Yes,
got us.
sir.
Good job.
So this is Sunset Arts, guys, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.
could be true.
Say bye, guys.
Fine, I'm taking this
Bye.
one.
Bye.